video of what I got today, and then I'll show you a set that anybody could make, that you could shoot outdoors, and do some quick photos. And I'm using my phone to record, and I will use my phone to take a picture now. All right, if you want, hang out for the rest of this video. There'll be some live hunting, stuff like that. Let me just get right into it. I'm going to do this quick because I also talk about what I bought in the car. All right, I spent $50 for everything that you see here today. Let me start with I went to 2 sales. That's it. First sale I went to, I got this, and this. This is a really nice Art Deco celluloid hair comb. Really good shape, except it's missing one rhinestone crystal over here. You see that? I still believe I paid $10. Actually, no, we paid $17 for everything at that sale. So that includes this, and this. So it's a nice celluloid comb, even missing the rhinestone. I believe if it was complete with the rhinestone, I would price it about $60. Without the rhinestone, I believe this is worth $30 to $60. We're probably going to price it at $30 and try and sell it at auction. This is just a pretty cool Avon turtle, and it's a perfume. Let's see if I can open it with one hand. It's hinged, and on the inside, there's some remnants of the original perfume, right? My set fell down a little bit. That says Avon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a brick to hold that in place. This says Avon, which you should be able to see. Turtle, perfume. It was part of $17. What do I think we're going to get? $15, $20 very easily. Possibly more. I don't really know. Even if it's only $12, we can take it to the flea market and sell it at that point. Yeah, this is a quick recap. These are pretty nice swordfish cufflinks. As you can see, set in what looks to be black glass. Kind of, what do you call it? A reverse cameo design. See, it's set into the glass. Most likely molded. And let me see if I see anybody's name on this. I don't care. I don't see anybody's name right away. It doesn't really matter. They came in the Shields of Fifth Avenue box. Fisherman fishing collectible. People who like that stuff will go for this. It's like the fisherman that wears a suit or buttons that a shirt that needs cufflinks while he's fishing. Hey, you never know. They will be sold to someone fishing interested. Probably $20 to $25 ballpark, and we'll most likely sell at the flea market. These are cool. These little teeny aluminum funnels that last forever. Great size for doing transmission fluid or I don't know, honey, milk. I don't know, whatever you need to put in there. Those were 2 for $3. Those are keepers. So far, I'll do the math on what I believe everything's worth. Again, I said I paid $50 for everything, right? This is the great disappointment, and there's exactly why. Things are broken off right here. This is part of the $17 deal. These music boxes, oh, for Christ's sake, I broke off more. Yeah, I'm just smashing this to bits. These you have to be very careful with. I just broke off his arm in 2 places, and I almost got a copyright strike while I was doing that. I don't know if you heard the music. So anyway, I probably broke this when I bought it. If this were unbroken by me or by whoever, I would have sold this for like this one's worth $20. Some of these can be worth a lot of money. This one's worth $40. It's worth $20 to me if it had been unbroken. $40 on eBay. I would have put it in my showcase for $20. Now I'm either going to give it away or throw it away to whoever wants it at the flea market. Here's a piece of wood. You hear it? The music's playing. I could actually get a copy. Sorry, here's a piece of wood. It's a piece of wood. I saw it. I was like, hey, that's a pretty nice piece of wood, and I bought it. It's like Burl wood. There's the Burl. This is not signed. It's actually a pretty neat bookend. It's got an X on it for some reason, and another X over there. Don't know why, but it's still a nice piece of wood, bookend. I might put it in my showcase for like $10, $20, some dumb price. If it doesn't sell, I'll sell it at a flea market. I'm really just, oh Christ. Yeah, see, this came off too. I mean, you know, I have a feeling that these can be replaced. These things here, but I'm not messing with it because it's damaged now. All right, these are pretty cool. I don't know if these are actually Fontanini candle holders. They're angels. A little bit of butt cheek action going there and there. They're definitely older ones. All they say on them is Italy, so that doesn't necessarily mean Fontanini. I'll look these up. Again, part of the $17 deal. I believe that these are worth like 50 and up. I'm not really sure. It depends on who I can attribute to. Probably the best, most valuable thing that I got today is this, marked 40, but the lady was like, oh, I'm discounting prices. So I was like, oh, really? What can you do on this? She goes, well, I put a label on it. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what that means. She says, but if you really want it, I can go like 30. I'm like, okay, let me just show it to my wife. And then I did a little research because I was confident it was definitely worth more than 30, but I wasn't sure if it was worth much more than 30. Something like this, for me to pay $30, has to be worth like 80 and up. Right? Otherwise, it's not worth putting on eBay because I'm automatically going to lose, 10 to anywhere from 8 to 12 or $15 in shipping. And then there's, of course, eBay fees, blah, 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 blah. So if we're only worth 50, I can't do it. But anyway, what makes this one so special? Well, it does have a nice design in it, a nice spiral design, but that's not it. This one is actually signed on the bottom. Let me see if I got it the right way. Hold on. Okay. Can you see that? It's definitely an older one. It says Venini, Italia. I thought it was Murano, but it says Venini, Italia. This is kind of a spiral design, 2 colors, black and white. Very pretty. What makes this so special? Signed by Venini. You don't see a lot of Venini signed glass. A little bit of scratches there. Those might come off. I gotta see if I can clean it or whatever. What do I think this is worth? I don't know. I personally won't take less than 100. I think for it. I think it's worth 150, possibly more, but I don't know. You want me to add up quick what I think I'm gonna make today? Paid $50, at least 30. At least 15, 45, at least 20, 65, doesn't count. Nothing, that's a loss, 65, at least 10, 75, right? At least 40, 100, 15, and then 100, so 245 is what I think I'm gonna make out of all this stuff. So not bad, 4 to 5 times my profit after shipping expenses, blah, blah, blah. That's what I got today. If you like live hunting, hang out, watch the rest of this. If you want to know where I'm going to be this weekend, I will be at New Milford on Sunday. All right, I'm out of here. Bye. All right, I just thought of something which I think is kind of genius for a way not to lose money on this. And this is to pull these figures off, the ones that aren't damaged, and sell them as replacements. Oh, look, his arm's broke. So, okay, yeah, this is broke. I didn't do that. So, and that was glued on. Okay, it wasn't me. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get 4 replacement figures off of this. I might actually do that. If I can pop these off, like just stick something under there, a razor blade, and just... I don't know, what do you think? Genius, huh? Maybe I even do these little stickers. These blacks, take them out. All right, anyway, that's everything I got today. All right, I forgot to show you. I forgot to show you that a nice little outdoor set that I just made. I made it out of a folding table. Sun's coming from that away, so as you can see, the shadow's falling to the left this way. A lot of times I like the shadow to fall to the right. I might switch this set around, but depending on where you want the shadow to fall and the reflection, you just go the opposite of the sun. If you want the shadow to go this way, the sun should be that way. See how I have it coming to the side? A lot of times if you have it come to the side or go by turning the set, I can have it go a little bit behind, right? But let me just show you how I made the set. Simple as this: folding card table, dollar store white cards, okay, I cut the card here. That's a paper towel I used to clean off the paperweight. I cut the card and I folded it, and I put the brick down, and I folded a piece under here, so it kind of made a stand for itself. And I put the brick so the wind's not going to blow it. Oh, well, me slamming it with my mighty hands might knock it over, but the wind's not going to blow it over. And paper the background, and then I have this white painted board right here. It's just a piece of wood that's painted white that I'm using as a background. So here, I'll show it. Actually, what I'll do is I'll include a picture so you can see how it turned out. Very simple background. White card, reflector. Oh, you go, what do I have this white card? It's to reflect the sun. Here, I'll show you. It helps get rid of the shadow. See? Darker shadow, lighter shadow, darker shadow, lighter shadow. Okay, you got it? And that's the background. That's what you're going to see behind the paperweight when it looks something like this. And that brick is causing a shadow. I will move that. So say if I come at this angle, you don't see it. Got it? And those are my fingers. The shadow. All right. I'll probably put a picture in to show you what it looks like when I'm done. All right, there it is again. This is my outdoor set using the sun as the only light source. Folding table, white card, white painted board. You can also sweep the card and use that as part of a background. I just had the board handy. I used that. I got 2 bricks holding the board in place so it doesn't fall over. And then I have a white card, which basically I folded this in half, and then I cut that so I can do something like this for shadow, or I can do it open. But this part, the slip here, allows me to just put the brick on it, and it holds in place. And there's my paperweight. That's kind of what it'll look like with the sun going the other way. All right, I'm going to take pictures of this now. Garbage can.
Because it's ours. It was stolen
by the town. It belongs behind those bushes where I live, not over here. I was going like, where's the garbage can? Motherfucker, look, they're putting garbage in it. I don't even want it now because it has garbage in it. It's not my garbage, it's someone else's garbage.
Disgusting. You should take it and dump it out and then put it back in our backyard.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that now. I just dump it on the street.
Oh my God.
When the cops arrest me, they'll be like, "What? This is my garbage pail, and that's not my garbage."
Somebody was unlawfully putting their garbage
exactly.
in
I want to press
can.
charges, officer. Officer, I need you to file a report. Somebody put garbage in my garbage can. It's not my garbage.
I think that's a law.
No, it's just people that yell at you when you walk by. Hey! Don't put garbage in my garbage can. It's like, what, I got to carry this garbage around for life? It's a freaking garbage can. What do you care, right? I'm just going to throw my garbage in there.
I think in Manhattan they're like, no business or
yeah, no, I know that. So it's like, well, how do you know? It's all business or personal. You know, no, you're only allowed to throw out like McDonald's cups and McDonald's doesn't even pay taxes, right? It's corporations. Corporate rights against your own. Wait a minute, let me see what garbage you're gonna put in that can. You know, I gotta check it. So let me approve the garbage. I know. It's like I don't want to carry around this garbage for the rest of the day. I'm gonna throw it out. Yeah, I'm gonna point this out to your mom. You know how I was looking for the garbage can? It was right under my nose. I'm surprised you didn't recognize it. You know what we should do? We should write our name on our garbage can.
You should, honestly.
I don't know, but then I don't want my people getting my name about the garbage. It'll be like you're driving by.
Anthony's garbage.
My little garbage company. I'm going to be a garbage man. Yeah. You tried all the rest.
You should just hotwire it with like an electrical thing.
Yeah, serious.
Just kill him. Try and touch it. Just kill him. Just murder him.
It would be filled with like flies. No, I don't know. If it were electrical.
Oh yeah.
In the summer. All right. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to get my garbage can back. No, probably what's going to happen is today is Friday, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this and put it over there where it belongs, right? By where my house is. And I'm going to throw my garbage on top of it. And then when they dump out this garbage and my garbage, I get my garbage can back. I mean, seriously though, right?
No, yeah. What the fuck?
They're stealing my garbage.
Buy your own fucking garbage can.
Look how big this town is. Look at how much money. How many taxes they collect. Yeah. It's my garbage can. It's like they have like 5 garbage cans to steal. I got. All right. Yeah. All right. That's enough of this. Well, we're going to sales today, but first we got to make an illegal U-turn. They're in the other direction. We're gonna cross the yellow lines. Here we go. Whee! We just broke a law.
Hush.
We're criminals. We're straight up stone cold criminals.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I just was like, we were waiting till we were moving. I like to be moving when I make these videos, like something's happening, you know. Okay, so potentially 3 sales, but probably 2. Because it's 11 o'clock, getting a late start. Kind of my fault. I made some sales, and I was like, I'll just pack them, it doesn't matter. Looks like we're going to 2 estate sales, so they are basically iffy at best if we do buy anything at all. But we'll see, you know. You just sold something today that you paid like 70 bucks for at an estate sale. And it was only a necklace and some earrings. So, you know, sold it on eBay. We had it for $225, sold for $162. So, I mean, you can get stuff at estate sales and make money. It's just annoying when you get stuff at an estate sale. It's better to, I personally feel that it's better to buy like more expensive items, even if you have to pay up at estate sales, than to buy the BS ones where you don't make.
Like I've said before, it's like I have to buy differently in that it's not the signed vintage pieces anymore. It's like
now the piece
like
that you sold
pieces
was actually signed, but it wasn't that vintage, was it?
No, it wasn't signed.
Oh, it wasn't signed at all?
It wasn't signed, but it was a Native American mosaic on seashell piece.
Yeah, what do they call that?
I forget.
I'll show when I do my what I sold video. But they do call it mosaic. I know that.
Yeah, people listed for money.
Lots, big money. We had it for $225.
The necklace, the necklace and
earrings,
matching earrings, and those also are seashell with a mosaic design across the top.
Yeah.
And the mosaic is like turquoise and like chips
coral,
of different stone. And,
it's really nice, actually.
And then the necklace itself was just
a large
turquoise.
seashell.
Well, no, there was a seashell pendant that was covered with a mosaic design.
And did you even see the seashell? Just the shape.
Was the turquoise.
Yep, chips.
Turquoise stones.
Yeah, it was really nice. So that's it. When we go to these estate sales, you know, it's like when I saw the Fontanini stuff that I'm still working on. It was like that was $100, and I was like, overall this is a good deal though. It'll take me time to list it.
Because a lot of people now are
cheap.
Well, it's not just cheap. It's like they hear $100 and they're
like, $100.
Oh my God, that's so much money.
Yeah.
But you have to take the time to consider each piece and what you can get for each piece. And when I bought that necklace and earring, the earrings were only like $10. And the earrings alone, somebody sold on eBay for close to $90.
You had never had experience selling anything like that before.
No, but
so you didn't know if it would sell, how quick it would sell.
It's over the years of doing this, you learn what quality is. Yeah. And you can look at a piece and say, you know, this is a nice piece.
That's like the pin I sold.
This is nicely made.
Yeah.
You know, there's just something about it that's calling you, you know, and you know.
That's like the pin I sold for.
The thing is, it's like lady, keep on your side of the road.
No, she wants to. Filming this lady. It's like over the years.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, a lot of these estate people, they don't realize, you know, what they have.
Yeah, sometimes.
I mean, she kind of realized it because I'm sure she might have charged me like $50 for the necklace.
No, you said it was like 60 or something.
50 or 60, I don't remember exactly. Yeah. But at that same time, I had bought the charm bracelet with all the Colonial Williamsburg charms and she sold me the charm bracelet for like $75, I think it was.
It broke down to about
like,
$5 a charm or something.
Yeah, but there was like 20 charms on the thing or more.
It literally broke down to about $4 or $5 a charm. And when you showed it to me, you're like, "Oh, it's 75." I said, "Yeah, but it's like $5 a charm."
And at the time, we thought, well, you know, we could get $10 a charm.
At least.
Then what happened was we went online and the Colonial Williamsburg stuff was actually selling.
Yes, 20 to 30, right?
Well, different charms go for different amounts of money.
Yeah. You actually, didn't you try and sell the bracelet with some charms?
I tried to put the bracelet on with all the charms for like
$2 and a chain. You pulled off like 2 charms or something. And then it didn't sell.
And it didn't sell, so I was like, well, screw that.
You relisted it?
I left the most common charm on there, which was a tricorn.
One charm.
And I put that on separately with just the one charm.
And that sold, right?
I don't know, did it?
It did.
Yeah, I think it did.
Yeah.
And then, well, because the tricorn hat, there was so many. It must be the most popular one that they have.
Everybody, when they think of like colonial characters, they always wear that
so
weird trike.
People were selling it for like $12 or
Sure.
I don't like to sell anything less than 20 on eBay.
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean, you know.
So I left that one on
with the chain,
the bracelet, and then we took all the other charms and I sold them separately.
Yep.
And there was a couple of charms that I got over $25 for.
Yeah, I think there was more than 30.
Because there's some, like everything else, when there's a collection of something, there's always 1 or 2 pieces that are rarer than others.
What's funny is people seem to want just the one. They don't want it all. And if someone does buy it all,
they already have the whole bracelet, or you know, and they're just missing certain charms.
Well, what I was about to say though is if somebody does buy it all, they're probably buying it to resell. Either it's a starter for them, or they want it all, which is rarely, right? Or they're buying it for resale. So if someone had paid $225 or $200, right? Say they say, "Hey, I'll give you $175," and you're like, "Yeah, sure, I'll take it," right? Because you only paid $75. Then they would have basically taken all the charms off and sold them individually. At 20 charms, it's say like $25 a piece
they
average.
They would have at least been able to, whatever they wanted to keep would have been free.
Yeah.
Because they would have got all their money.
Yeah, all that and more, because 10 times 25 is $250. 20 times 25 on average is $500. So they would have, at the very least, about double their money, you know, something like that.
But people initially only see
that 75, 100, 200, yeah.
So, which is why she still had it.
Yeah.
You know, but I guess I assume people just think, ugh, Colonial Williamsburg, who's gonna want that?
Yeah, I mean that's why it's not a panic to get there early.
So
we find plenty of great stuff later in the day that just was overlooked mostly because of price, and sometimes just it was overlooked because nobody knows how to sell or what to do with it, or they just perceive that it's too much trouble or more than they want to deal with, or you know, like I could buy tons of stuff for flea markets that most people just won't buy because the vast majority of people don't do flea markets. I would say for every one person selling at a flea market, there's like I'll just make up a number, like 5,000 people selling on eBay. So everybody's looking for eBay stuff, right? They're not really looking for flea market stuff.
Yeah, but they're looking for eBay stuff, but they're looking to only pay like $1 or $2.
No, that's true. But my point is the stuff that isn't that great. No, yeah, you definitely, it's better. It's like, shut up interrupting GPS. No, my point was basically that we can sell stuff. Is this going to merge into one lane?
No.
Okay. Because that's like that truck is...
It's just a truck.
Yeah. It's like, there's the divider lines.
Relax.
Well, it just, you know, I didn't want to be pushed through the stone pillar and flipped it, you know what I mean?
Don't worry.
I didn't want this to be the video of me dying. Of us
your
flipping over and over to our deaths and leaving the poor Daisy an orphan. You know? I put it on video. It'll be on YouTube. It'll go viral. Somebody will have to upload it though. Nah, it'll probably be on like the news. Some idiot was filming one and
he died in the car.
He filmed. Look at the blood. All right. Anyway, getting off that topic.
Yeah.
Us dying. No. So, you know what? I think we talked about everything. I feel like talking about anything you want to cover. We're going to 2 sales, at least, possibly 3. You know, maybe we'll get lucky. Supposedly there's a big sale at AJ's. Like, are you going there today? But we don't have time. That's far.
Well, not
it's
at this
like Wayne.
because I have to be back to work by 2.
Yeah, so it's not going to happen.
So it's already 11:30.
And also, like, everybody on Earth would be there anyway. You know, maybe they'll be there and we can be here, and they'll be like, I don't know. Like, that's what happens a lot of times. You go to a sale and it's like, I don't know where everybody is. Nobody came. And it's like, yeah, because there's a townwide next door. We're all going to the townwide, or there's this there's this amazing estate. Like when we went to, just last week, we drove by Fort Lee, right? Down our block. Or was it 2 weeks ago? When they had the estate sale and the big long line, and we're like, nope.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're like, nope, we'll come back later.
He was a dealer, though, or he was a collector.
But the thing was, like, everybody...
A lot of people knew that.
No, I know. Well, see, that's it. Everybody was there. So then you go to the other sales, it's like, no, nobody's really been here yet. Only a few people. That's because everybody's, like, betting that they'll be there. Was that the same week that the lady that goes, ooh?
Yeah.
Oh, so... Oh, no, that she ran that sale. She goes, ooh, like a walrus. Oh, like freaking Tarzan. And like at a sale and like Tarzan. Oh.
Like a song.
Did you now? I wonder if I caught it on film. Whatever. Whatever. All right. Anyway, we are going. We're gonna see if we find anything. If we don't, you know, I actually had a chance to go buy CDs today, but I figured I'd rather go shop the estate sales and I'll go to buy the CDs on a day when I can buy anything, when I can't buy anything, or when I don't have a sale lined up. But anyway, yeah, we're going to a sale. Gonna get that soon. Maybe I'll get something good. Bye. Something different where I add audio to video, where I'm like looking around at things at a house sale, mostly because I don't want to get other people's voices in the video while I'm looking at stuff. So here I am. I'm looking around, and it's just a bunch of regular, non-amazing stuff. There's a figure. That's like, let me see what it is. Oh, it's like a hard plastic. I don't know, what do you call it? Gladiator or something, or Centurion. It had damage. That's why I put it back. I found these bells interesting, which I said, these are kind of cool when I picked them up. And I actually looked them up a little bit later online to see what they would sell for. They call them claw bells, in case you don't know what they're called. And I did look them up, and they don't really sell for a lot of money, so I just decided that they're not worth asking or buying. This bottle was very interesting, except it had a big chip on it. Most of the glass on these shelves were rather common, nothing special. Oh, I kept banging my head on that beam, and it actually was. Oh, this fish is very interesting. I actually really like this fish and would have definitely brought it up to buy it, but I don't know if you're going to see it, but there's a big kind of crack in it. Let's see, I'm looking around, I'm checking it carefully, and there's me being disappointed. I actually went, and then I said, too bad, and I put it back. You can see most of the stuff on the shelf is just rather inexpensive. Oh, that's Nativity set. It's probably Fontanini. But they were glued in. I'm not dealing with that. I mean, he would probably charge me. It's just too much work. I don't want to deal with it. I have more Nativity. This I looked up because I was hoping it was Arabia by Finland. You can't see what it was. It was not. It was Scandinavian, but nothing of value. That's just some kind of perfume duck bottle, mostly made by Avon. Let's see. So I'm just looking around, not seeing anything, being very disappointed right now. I think I go back to the bells because I am considering them. I'm basically right now, I'm sucking my teeth, going, not finding anything. I've been around the basement several times, and I mean, while there's stuff there, there's nothing I'm interested in. You know, you'll see me reach over, touch this, touch that. There's some ornaments. I'm moving the bags around, looking for something special, you know, that I'm willing to deal with. You can't hear this, but I'm rustling a lot of paper right now. So it's probably better that you're just hearing me narrate this. It was a big rustling noise that was going on there. I sighed because there was nothing in the box, and I just continued to walk around, not finding anything. Okay, now I'm back upstairs. I was in the basement. And I see some CDs. I go, okay, let me look at the CDs. But it was not the kind of music I'm interested in. As you could see, like the Rod Stewart compilation, classical, Barbra Streisand. Here I'm looking at some boxes, some kind of plaque. This was actually my second pass through this room. Oh, here's where I find something good. Here's where I call Marie in, and I'm waving it around. I'm like, Marie, you want to see something cool? You want to see something cool? It's not that cool, but you might like it. Marie doesn't immediately come running in. She's probably looking at something. So I continue to walk around. Here's where I mentioned how those particular Native American Indian vases don't sell. This duck I picked up because, oh, a duck, right? But unfortunately, it's made in Indonesia. That angel was resin. Looks like I knocked something over here. Plastic ask we can help card or whatever, you know. All right, I'm continuing on. Now, here I talk about how sometimes these globes are worth good money. And I'm about to stop to look it up. It turns out, oh, I called Marie again. I commented how nice that little compote is. And I found that nice piece of wood, which I discussed earlier in the video. It was not signed, and just a bookend. It has a nice look on it. I thought so. I mean, what's that say? That's French? Oh, it's a little teeny. You know, I didn't get a chance to look into here. It has a really nice look, but...
That's I like the...
Well, you can ask about it if you want. It'll be something to learn about, if possible.
Oh, it's gonna chip. Does
it? Oh, well, there you go. What's this?
It's
new. Saw that already. Oh, there's a holy water thing. Kind of a nice one.
So you're taking this one?
Oh, no, I'm going to ask about it.
Why do you want this wood?
It's kind of cool. If it's not expensive, I'll buy it. I don't think I'm going to make money.
No, please.
No, I just want to ask about it. Thank you. That's cool cups. Okay. Yeah, lights on. All right. This could be in the car pickup just because I want to do it quick. Show me what you got. Is that wait? This isn't all you got. All right, check out this. This is a Art Deco hair comb, and you can tell now it's missing a rhinestone.
Right there.
Right there. Now I'm assuming these are replaceable because they're just glued in. So if you just find the right stone and whatever, we paid $17 for everything, including this. What's your impression on that? What do you think that might be able to sell for? Oh, these are nice.
Aren't those cool? The swordfish?
Yeah. Are they shields, actually?
They might be.
They're swordfish. Any fisherman, so you put fishing, any fisherman will want this. This should be an easy 20 bucks on eBay, right?
I would think so. Okay. And this is an old, it's an Avon.
Did you actually look this up?
No, but it's a turtle.
I know. Well, this is something I noticed, and I said, did you see the turtle?
Yeah, I had
Can I
seen
see it 1 second? I just want to see if
But
there's
usually I don't like when they have the
perfume.
perfume things inside.
Yeah, there it says Avon.
But I could
right
dig
there.
that out. Yeah, it says Avon. I could dig
Can
that out.
I just see it 1 second? Okay, for half a second I thought there was a crack in it.
No,
It's just
no.
a line in the plastic. So I was like, ah. But we paid so little. Actually, you paid almost as much as for these two things as you paid for everything. You know what? Here's a bag. Let me put some of this stuff. I don't know where I put all the plastic. Okay, here's a bag. I can put that stuff in here for now, which I'll do since we're driving, and then I'll just continue on talking about the other stuff that I got. This could be the most valuable thing we got today, right? Could be. I'm not saying for sure. And what happens is we go to the sale and we're walking around, and since we have more time, we didn't have to rush through, and also Marie came in, right? But people are standing in the way, so you can't see anything, right? And everything that we bought is stuff that we missed initially on the first pass, right? We just went back and looked again, like this, like these. These are candle holders. They're cherub. Got a little bit of hiney action going on there for both of them. But they are very lovely and cute. And once again,
they're marked Italy in the back.
They're marked Italy, so most likely they are like Fontanini. Here it is. It's over here.
Turn left on River Edge Road.
Say Italy. I'll look at these more carefully. But again, he only charges like $17 for everything. Yeah, Italy again. Now, these may not be Fontanini, but they're certainly Fontanini style. Because a lot of times if it only says Italy, it could mean very, very old Fontanini or just non-Fontanini Italy. But if these are Fontanini, I think these are worth at least $50 if they are Fontanini. I think they're worth at least $50 anyway, but I don't know. I've never had these before, so I can't say how valuable they'll be or how invaluable. I'm ballparking $50. All right, that's my rough guess. I got this nice piece of wood. Marie's is automatically like, that's exactly what she's like. Really? And I was like, oh, it's kind of nice. Let me just see how much.
It matches your block head. Who the hell's gonna want to buy a block of wood?
It's a bookend. I like wood. Bookend. You know where I like wood?
I'm sure you like wood.
Chopped up in the house. Yeah, morning wood. Good one, Marie. No, but it's really nice. It's Burl wood. Will make an excellent bookend to someone who likes natural stuff. Wood. But he didn't really charge me anything for it. See, I thought it was going to be like $10 for this, and I would have passed on it. I would have paid like maybe $5 because I just like it. You know, I'll put it in the showcase as just a natural Burl wood bookend. You know, if it was signed, that would be better. But it was probably a guy who just like said, "Oh, here's a nice piece of wood, and I need a bookend, and I got a saw." So, for some reason, there's an X mark there. Don't know what that's about. What's the last thing, right? I showed everything except the last thing. Okay, the last thing we got, again, only $17 for everything, right? Was this Disney globe. Now, for those of you who don't know, hopefully there's glue or something on there, but I'm sure there's nothing on top. Some Disney globes can be kind of valuable. Right? And there are people who collect them, the snow globes. Oh, I didn't check the music part of it, but who cares? This one is a Disney Mickey Millennium, item number 6400 snow globe. I checked it. It's probably worth about $40. But again, I only paid $17 for everything. I'm probably going to put this in the showcase $20, $25, you know, for as long as we still have the showcase. Oh, wait a minute. No, he's missing a little bit of his arm. All right, well, then this probably doesn't have much value. I'll just take it to the flea market, and if people ask, he's missing an arm. Oh, and he's missing something here. Didn't I ask you to take a good look?
No, you didn't.
I'm pretty sure I did.
So don't even try and push the blame on me.
I actually...
No, you didn't.
I totally did.
No, you didn't. You just asked me what the model number was.
I said, Marie, could you take a look at this?
No, you didn't. You said, what's the model number?
Marie's using plausible deniability.
No, Anthony never takes responsibility for anything.
I was there,
he always has
and I totally asked
else.
you.
No, you didn't.
And then I believe you said it looks good.
No.
You're like...
No.
Whatever. I'll just take it to the flea market, and I'll just sell it for nothing or give it away. What my plan for this if I had noticed the arm, which is I guess why it was still there. My plan for this would have been to sell it for $20 to $25 in my showcase. I don't think I broke the arm off like here. It's hard to look at stuff. When he gave me a really cheap price, I didn't look at it carefully. Sometimes I do that. I don't look at stuff, you know. But I think overall for the $17 we got, we did good. And I'm not counting the piece of wood so much, because I just bought that because I liked it. I think we did good with, I got 4 things, right? I got the Fontanini. What were the other 2 things we got? But I got something else big-ish. Am I missing something? Let's see. We got the hair comb. Alright, yeah, the hair comb, which is already ripping through the bag. A turtle and cufflinks, which fell through the bag because the bag totally ripped. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, this is the second house, estate sale actually. What's happening here is I was trying to look at the jewelry, but there were just too many people, so I just couldn't see. So I moved on. You may wonder what's going on with the smaller square box. Like when most of my other video is in a large, fills the screen. This is something that happens. It's basically my fault. I don't check to see if the video... I use my phone, and if I don't have it rotated the right way, it will film horizontally instead of, it will film vertically instead of horizontally. So then I have to rotate it, and when you rotate it, it takes up less of the screen. Anyway, I went to the basement, and I'm looking around. There's absolutely nothing in this basement for me. As you can see, I've been using the light on my camera, so it kind of looks like I'm kind of looking around and just holding a light on stuff. And this way I can film without people really really paying attention to me doing it. You know, it's just a good way to do it. All right, now I'm heading back up the stairs into the main room to just look some more to see if there's anything else. Now in this house there were some nice decorative items, but this particular estate company... Oh, I noticed the frayed collar there. That guy should have just thrown away that shirt. You know, it's like, maybe it's his, I don't know, paint the house shirt or something. But it's like, geez, throw away clothes when they get frayed around the collar. You know, serious. Here I'm leafing through some terrible records, unsellable. Engelbert Humperdinck. You know, Jesus Christ. I am not interested in books right now. There's some nice figurines, brand new door stops. Those bookends were very expensive. I can't see the price on the little screen I'm looking at, but I think it was $75. Looking at random stuff. Again, this is an estate sale, so prices are higher. So when I go to an estate sale and prices are higher, I look for unusual or interesting items. As you can see, there's just randomness here. Some art. This is actually a pretty cool piece of art. I don't really see what the price is, but it's more expensive than what I would want to pay. If I had the shop, the right kind of shop and the right kind of location like Manhattan or something like that, maybe I would be interested in dealing with that kind of art. But since I do not have that... Oh, this vase was really nice. It was Czech glass, Czechoslovakian. Actually, rather beautiful. I think it was priced at $50, which probably was very fair for that. But I don't feel like dealing with things like that today. So I continue to walk around and look at, here's dishes, plates, salt, peppers, just random stuff that I don't sell at the right kind of markets for any of this stuff. I think I bumped the cup. That's why I touched it. I had no interest in it. So I'm walking around. I'm going on to the next spot that I'd like to see. I think I asked Marie, who was blocking my way, I just want to take a peek. Here's my second attempt to look at the jewelry and the paperweights, but I went straight for the paperweights. I do like glass. These paperweights were actually really, really nice. This one's $45, which I think is very fair, but she's telling me, I'm being told how these are Murano, Then I was told how one of this is signed, right? So this is the one that's actually signed. Now I take a look at this, and I immediately see that it's signed Venini, Italia.
Yeah.
We just got out of another estate sale. Show me what you bought. We spent $33.
I bought 2 funnels.
I just want to see.
I don't know where it went.
Serious? Oh, you know what? Maybe they're in my pocket. Yes.
I need them for.
Marie bought these 2
fluids in the
funnels.
car.
Yeah, they come in handy. 2 for $3. Did she give them to you for 2?
No.
I thought stuff was marked down.
I know.
She lied. All right, and then the one thing I got, which was $30. Now you obviously saw that it was signed, right? All right. Now I didn't buy it for myself because, for me, this is too plain. Let me just. I don't need my glasses. Okay, for me this is too plain. We had some really nice Murano paperweights there. So I would not keep this for my collection because it's not American, right? I've already let the cat out of the bag that it's Murano, right? But this one is signed Murano. Who's it signed for? Oh, and I paid $30 because we paid $33 for everything. I was like, oh, you said you were giving some discounts today on prices? She's like, well, blah, 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 blah. Like she didn't want to all of a sudden, right? Like I was going to pay the whole thing for it. But she said, well, I guess I can go to 30. And I said, oh, let me show it to my wife. So I thought you would have been able to read it. Now, hopefully I don't have this upside down. And we're bouncing around too much, so it's like... Okay, you know what? Let me put my glasses on for a second. Meanwhile, I'll tell you what it said. What it said is Venini. You're familiar with Venini glass, right?
No.
Venini is Murano glass. Now, everybody says Venini all the time, right? Venini glass. People put it... It's like they do with Swarovski.
No, they say Venetian.
No, they also say Venini because they don't know. It could be Venini. It's done in the quality and the style of Venini. Venini, I don't believe is a location. I think it's a Toro Venini, something like that. Yeah, okay, there it is. I've only had actually signed Venini glass twice.
Then turn left on South Washington Avenue.
I think. And this is, I've had Seguso glass way more than Venini. This would be the second time. There were some weird things on this. I thought it was like rough spots and chips, but I don't see any. So you should be able to see it. Signed Venini glass. I paid $30. I'm just going to put this right online because it's not a keeper for me. I'll just go right downstairs and take pictures of it. I believe this is worth 1 to possibly 200, ballparking it. I know it's worth more than 30. I wish it was nicer. She actually had some really nice paperweights, but they weren't signed. She said, well, this one's signed. So it's like, okay, that's easier. And the other paperweight, she had like 50, 60, whatever. So I don't know what I'm going to get for this. But now I might look it up a little bit harder. But what I saw selling Venini glass, similar size, not similar design, I didn't see similar design, was over $100, So I guess that's it, right? We're going to get some lunch?
Yeah.
Okay, lunchtime. Bye.